less than 2 miles south of the United States Capitol. Welcome to Nationals Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Washington Nationals.
And today's starter, Cade Cavalli. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Nice grab. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 3 homers already in this series.
Bichette batting second in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Hard hit right side. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out.
Batting third, left fielder Juan Soto.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Pitching in our game today, David Peterson. What do we need to know here?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
James Wood leading things off and takes a strike. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Batting second, third baseman Curtis Mead.
0-1.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Slice to right, and it stays fair. Round second, digging for third. The relay in there safely.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
1 down, runner at third. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals.
Whoa, that's down.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2.
One away with a runner at third. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Next offering is downstairs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouled off at the plate. They'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a payoff pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Hey.
The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The ground to third. Beatty tossed to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back in Washington, D.C. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. And that one fouled off. The 0-1.
Nope. That's inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fastball is outside. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Vientos wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them.
That's a ball.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's a ball.
Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done. Base is empty after the double play. Now it's Marcus Semien.
Hey.
Swing and a ground ball. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back here in Nationals Park, we head to the bottom of the second. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. That one fouled off. swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Fought off foul. Step off, throw to first.
No, he's
and
in
he
there.
dives back in safely. Little chopper rolls foul.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Ball. That's inside.
Stays alive. Cruz gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Close, but called a ball. And it's a full count. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges.
Batting 7, center fielder, Jacob Young.
Pulls that one foul. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Ball 1.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Over to Bichette. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Leading off for the Mets, center fielder, A.J. Ewing.
That's a ball.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike. On the ground to short, Abrams whips it to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, M.J. Melendez.
That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Now a relay to second. Throws it away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Batting 9th, catcher, Luis
One out.
Torrens.
Runner at second. Luis Torrens will hit next. And a foul ball. One out, the runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Out to short. Abrams tosses to first. Yeah, they get the out.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder, Carson Bench.
Nope.
Fastball for a strike. And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down.
Ball. That's up there.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track. Nasim Nunez digs in now. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. And that's outside. Next offer in there for a strike. Strike one. Swing and a miss as he was late. Puts it in the air out towards left center. That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at bat. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Up the middle, Bichette. Oh, a great flip. A sensational double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Wood, the next to hit, takes ball one. Two down, nobody on. This one chopped to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Leading off for the Mets, shortstop Bo Bichette.
Ball one.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
Yep, that ball went out.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the knuckle curve, and it was a good idea.
Left fielder Juan Soto.
That one's in there. That's strike one. Soto, in his 8th season, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. 1-1 now. The Nats up by a run, top half of inning number 4. Right through there for a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Good job to fight that one off. 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Mets.
And now it's Mark Vientos. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Oh, that's inside.
That one ripped right center field, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. The relay to second, not in time. He's got a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that is out of play. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And it bangs off the top of the wall. The run scores from second. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Semien swings through it for strike 1. Man on second, 2 down. That cuts the zone. 0-2 now.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal. Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Struck him out without a swing. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Leading off for the Nationals, third baseman, Curtis Mead.
Well, these Nats finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. The good news is they're getting runners on base. The bad news is they've grounded into 3 double plays, and that's almost always a rally killer.
0-1.
This one in the air, center field, under it, and there's 1 down.
Up next for the Nationals, first baseman, Andres Chaparro.
Oh, 1. Ball 2.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one finds the zone, and the count's even at 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
He's got it. Out number 2. And now up for Washington, Dylan Cruz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's hard hit in the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. The relay throw. And he's out.
Right there.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Leading off for the Mets, center fielder A.J. Ewing.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Just missed.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
2-2 now. Towards first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Flips it, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and the Mets jump in front. It's 2-1. One down. Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front. That one almost got him. Goes down looking. Torrens not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. He's 0 for 1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Outside. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Pitch misses. Ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
There's the strike, 3-1. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. That's in there.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not.
On to Simeon. Over to first. Safe. So digging in, Nasim Nunez.
Second baseman, Nasim Nunez.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And it's even up. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The other way. And it stays fair. Runner around third. He'll score, and they've tied it. Here comes the runner. The relay. He will score, and they take the lead. 3-2.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now here is James Wood. Oh, great stop. The beat for one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Now pitching for the
Orlando
Nationals,
Ribalta will take over here.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
In the air, left field. And it's a foul ball.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Fouled off. He was late.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
That misses the zone. Ball two.
That's a really good take.
Softly hit to third, and it goes just foul. 2-2 on the way. He goes down looking.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Juan Soto.
The Nationals leading by a run, and we're the top half of the sixth. Soto wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Two-0. What a stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
First baseman, Mark Vientos.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Check swing. He held up. Ball one.
Ball two.
Gets the outside corner with that one. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Two down, nobody on. Base knock, center field.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride.
Now on the mound for the Nationals, Andrew Alvarez. He's been so good against lefties.
56, Andrew Alvarez.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike two.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning.
Now pitching for the
New
Mets,
pitcher on now, number 9. This southpaw has been really good against left-handed hitters. Here's the third baseman, Curtis Mead.
Third baseman, Curtis Mead.
You know, these Nationals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Ball, that's out.
Fights it off, he'll see another. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's inside.
No, inside.
Got him swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Chaparro.
Hey.
Fair ball. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. 2 down.
Up next for the Nationals, right fielder Dylan Cruz.
Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Ball, that's out.
Chaparro, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's got a chance. And he brings it in on the warning track. Well, 1-run game. Here is Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Ruiz under this one. Takes it in for the out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Chaparro takes it to the bag and 2 away to start the 7th. MJ Melendez up now for the Mets.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Outside with a breaking ball. Just missed.
Inside, ball 2.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And now 3-0. Challenge from behind the dish here. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. The Nats holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's too high. Late with the swing there. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Looking to get the tying run on base. Got it. That ends the frame.
Now pitching for the
Brooks Raley gets the ball now.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
In for a strike. Went with the sweeper.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Raley, a 6'3" lefty, 200 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2009. Got him. One up, one down.
Up next for the Nationals, center fielder Jacob Young.
Just missed. Pitch is in there, and the count 1-1. Bunting for a hit. Bare hand grab, fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Up next,
Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Yes, he did. That's a swing. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it.
Now pitching.
On to pitch now for the Nationals, Paxton Schultz.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the tying run is on base.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And fouled off. The 1-1. On a line out towards center. And a base hit right there. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Back-to-back singles. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Bichette thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. And the 1-0. That one missing inside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
In the air, right field. Cruz settles underneath it, brings it in. Runner tags at second. The relay to third. Not in time. The tying run stands at third with 1 out, and a fly ball could knock this one up. That one missed.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
On a line. Tracks it down for the out. Runner tagging from third. Runner from third in to score. Tie game here in the eighth. Go ahead run on base. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Going an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And that one fouled off. Got him swinging.
Now pitching for the Mets.
So they turn to Craig Kimbrell.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Catcher, Jaybird, Ruiz.
And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
And a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2-2 now. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Stays alive. Liner snagged at first.
Up next for the Nationals, designated hitter, James Wood.
Nope, that's a ball.
Up the middle, Simeon. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. One out man at first. Next to hit for the Nats, Curtis Mead. This one in the air center field. Should have this one. 2 down. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
First baseman, Andres Chaparro.
First offering way inside, almost got him. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Now pitching for
so they
the
turn to their
Nationals,
closer, Gus
number
Varland.
47.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Just missed. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Fought off foul. The 1-2. That's to third. Sends it to first. What a pick to save the play and get the first out.
Second baseman, Marcus Semien.
That's in there. That's strike one. But it bounces off his glove. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Here's the center fielder. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. He was late there. Strike one. Oh, 1 down. Semien runs.
Whoa,
pitch
yeah.
inside. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. That one kicks away from the catcher. The throw to third. Safe. And the go-ahead runs at third.
Heads up base running right there.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him right there.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, MJ Melendez.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Swinging a foul out of play.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
2 on, 1 out. And that's a strikeout looking. Huge strikeout there. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him looking for the strikeout. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
Leading off for Washington, shortstop C.J. Abrams.
And that is out of play.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Here's your 1. There's the strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Up next for the Nationals, right fielder Dylan Cruz.
Yeah, that's fouled off. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Oh, 2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Austin Warren.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Lyle in the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
That's ball 2.
Ground ball up the middle. Simeon throws to first. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Carson Benj getting ready to hit.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Ball one.
And that's outside. And the count now 2-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Man at second. There's the strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
For the Mets, shortstop Bo Bichette.
That is upstairs for ball one. And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. And there's the automatic. That one lifted to left. Lyle settles underneath it. Makes the grab. Big situation. And here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. Ball one, no strikes. And there's a ball. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. That one finds the zone. Now 2-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
The changeup missing. 3-1 now. Sizzling on its way to the outfield. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Got the top of the...
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases all loaded up. Brett Beatty, the next to hit. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch swinging.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall, should score at least two. And he's safe at second with a two-run double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the...
Richard Lovelady comes on now.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam.
Oh, that's high.
Two on, one out. And there's a foul ball. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. close one doesn't get the call. And the count is even 2-2. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. So 2 down, and now the center fielder 0 for 3 in this one. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. But no advance from the runners. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Now pitching for the Mets.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Devin Williams.
Well, he's the guy they hope to.
Here's the center fielder, Jacob Young. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3.
Jacob Young.
That one in the dirt and gets away. No advance, though. The 1-0. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. The throw in. And he's out.
Yeah, on the tag, he's out.
Up next for the Nationals, second baseman, Nasim Nunez.
Just missed.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Full extension, makes the catch. What a play.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher Keibert Ruiz.
So they're down to their final out. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz, as the Nationals are down to their final out.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The Mets trying to close out a 3-run lead here in extra innings. And that skips into dirt. The Nationals down to their final strike. Laced into left. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Up next for the Nationals, designated hitter James Wood.
This one in the air, center field. Under it. Ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull.
Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. We've got a Thursday matinee on the show. It's the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Washington Nationals.
And starting this one, Cade Cavalli. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Ready to go? Carson Bench up now for the Mets.
Right fielder, number 3, Carson Bench.
And we're off and rolling here in D.C. Popped in the air, left field. Lyle takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Yeah.
Just getting going here in our nation's capital.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, left fielder, Juan
Here's Juan Soto. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Washington, D.C. just getting going here. Fastball is outside. Just missed. A little bit low.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Now a relay to third, not in time. He's safe.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Runners are at the corners, one away. That's in there, and 1-1. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
2 on, 1 out. That's out to center field. Abrams gets there. He's under it. That's out number 2. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. So up next, Brett Beatty.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Soto off of first with 2 away.
Ball 1.
Now one missed. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming around third is Soto. Here comes the throw. He's safe. It's 2-zip.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Now a chance for number 9.
Nope. Outside.
Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Swings through that one.
Ball. That's inside.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates,
brings it in for the 3rd out. We go to the bottom of the first. And taking the ball for the Mets, David Peterson. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Ball.
Fouled off left side. Off the mark there, and it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Got him. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Curtis Mead.
Ball.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Ball 2.
And that
Ball
one missing low. On the ground to the left. Bichette whips it to first. And here this afternoon, two quickly away in the bottom of the first.
Andres Chaparro.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. That misses the zone. Ball 2. This one in the air, right field. Bench towards the line. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the third out. All set for the start of the inning. So now here's the Mets DH, MJ Melendez. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The 0-2. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, so they get the first out of the inning.
Ninth, catcher Luis Torrens.
That one fouled off. The 0-1. This ball's chopped on the ground, and that chance handled. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, with his speed, he doesn't get a whole lot of those infield hits, but he was giving it everything he had right there.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Carson Bench now at the plate. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In to score from first. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always.
Line drive, base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
And now it's Juan Soto. This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. Bounced up the middle. Slings to first. They get the out on Soto.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman Mark Vientos.
Check swing called strike. And that is strike one.
Ball one.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the top of the second.
That's in. Ball two.
On the ground. Over to first. That's the third out. Back in Washington, D.C. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, C.J. Abrams. This one in the air center field. Gets under it. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
2 away. So digging in, Dalen Lyle.
Left fielder, Dalen Lyle.
Out there to center. And that'll do it. Back here in Nationals Park. Top half of the third inning. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Out to short, Abrams. On to first. Nice play off the bounce for the out.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman Marcus Semien.
Swing and a ball popped up. Chaparro takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
Center fielder,
2 down, base is empty. And now the center fielder, he's 0 for 1. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
That's ball two.
Just missed. In the air to left center. Young coming on. Long run. Nice grab. And that'll do it. back in Washington, D.C. Set for the bottom of the third. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. And he lays down a bunt. And that's just foul. Tapped softly on the ground. Handles, throws to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Second baseman, Nasim Nunez.
Hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Ruiz getting the start at catcher, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was born in Venezuela. Here's the 0-2. On the ground to first. It's in and out of his glove. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. As we go to the top of the fourth. So now here's the Mets DH, MJ Melendez.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
In the air, right field. 2 up, 2 down. Back to the top of the order now. And now the right fielder, Carson Benj.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. That's a little bit low. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, James Wood.
James Wood.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there's one down.
Up next for the Nationals, third baseman, Curtis Mead.
Fought off foul. The Nats still looking for their first hit in this one. And there's the strike. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Ball.
And a swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
That's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 2 away. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2. Foul tip, but he hangs on for strike 3.
Now pitching for the
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Orlando Ribalta.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Fouled off left side.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Next offering is down low. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That's foul.
Just misses with that one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Juan Soto.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Check swing went around, and the count 1 and 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Just missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Not even close there. 3 and 1. Into center. Young giving chase. Makes the catch. Inning over. Back here in Nationals Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Chop back up the middle. Bichette to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Nationals, left fielder, Dalen Lyle.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's deep, and that ball is out of here. A solo shot, and they close the gap. It's 4-1. One down. Next to hit for the Nats, Jacob Young. Line drive, jumps, but it's off his glove. Recovers in time to get the force. And a tough play with a fast runner, but they get the out.
Nope.
Next offering upstairs. Foul ball there. And a big swing and a miss. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and misses. Out number 3.
Now pitching for the
We're back,
Nationals,
and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Andrew Alvarez.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Right through there for a strike.
Ball 1.
Alvarez, in his rookie season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a slurve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. The 1-2. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
For the Mets,
Here is Marcus Semien. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Oh, that's 2-strike hitting right there. He did well just to put the ball in play. Definitely a little bit fooled by a well-thrown changeup there as he got it off the end of the bat, but still able to muscle it to the outfield.
And that one fouled off. Semien runs. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. 2 down. MJ Melendez up now for the Mets. Has grounded out a couple of times.
Hey.
Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. Back in Washington, D.C., well, we go bottom 6. Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. This one in the air, center field, under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Nationals, designated hitter, James Wood.
Wood wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw on the money. Nice play.
Up next for the Nationals, third baseman, Curtis Mead.
Next to hit for the Nats, Curtis Mead. 1 for 2.
Ball 1. Ball upstairs.
The next pitch misses, and it's 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And he walked him.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
First baseman, Andres Chaparro.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Here's a 2-0. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Top of inning number 7. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. That one fouled hard the other way. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. 1 away.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder Carson Benj.
Off the plate, ball 1.
In the air, left field. Lyle takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
For the Mets,
Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Bichette.
Sliced hard but foul. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball 2.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that is that. Back here in Nationals Park. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, C.J. Abrams.
C.J. Abrams.
First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. The 1-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And a 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Nationals, right fielder Dylan Cruz.
That's in there. Strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. The Nationals trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. And downstairs. Tap back to the mound. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Up next for the Nationals.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive.
Runner on at first with one gone. And here is Dalen Lyle. Ground ball to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Now the tag at third, and they got him.
Up next for the Nationals, center fielder Jacob Young.
Outside.
Watch out.
Lyle leads off first with 2 down to the inning. There's a line drive to left field. And that will end the inning.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Richard Lovelady.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Juan Soto now 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Two count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. Better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. And a foul ball. Two down. On a bounce right side. Nunez whips it to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Mark Pientos.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them.
That's outside.
3-0 down. That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find his zone.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Beatty stands in now and watches strike 1. That clips the corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
On the ground to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to eat it. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman Marcus Semien.
That one finds the corner. Strike one. The Mets trying to break this one open. And we're in the top of the 8th. Out to short. Abrams to second. Throw to first, but he beat it. Here's the center fielder. 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Two on, 2 outs. Slider misses outside. Swing and a pop-up. And that is that.
Now pitching for the
Back
Mets,
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Craig Kimbrell.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Nope, that's down.
That one inside. Ball 3. And there's the automatic.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. One down.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher Gabriel Ruiz.
Just
That pitch
missed.
is out.
The Mets leading by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball, that's in.
That's off the
Ball 3.
mark. And now 3-1. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Out towards right center field. On the move. And there's 2 away. So back to the top of the order. Next for the Nationals is the DH, James Wood. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
No, that's down.
Just
That's
missed.
ball 2.
Swings and chases a low one there.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got
he locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Back in Washington, D.C. So now here's the Mets DH, MJ Melendez. That one's in there. 0-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. Swings through it for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. That one fouled off. Liner to second and picked on the hop. In plenty of time to first. 2 away. P.J. Poolin on the pitch here.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Back to the top of the order. Carson Benj up now for the Mets.
One.
Lifted in the air, right field. Cruz under it. And that'll do it.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Devin Williams.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Curtis Meade.
Hey.
In there at the knees. No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball, that's outside.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Nationals, first baseman Andres Chaparro.
Right through there for a strike. That catches the corner.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And that's a strikeout looking. Down to the last out for the Nationals. Here's C.J. Abrams now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Hey.
The Mets trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Hit hard, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
That one to first, and that's just foul. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Abrams, the runner at first with 2 gone.
That's a ball.
Williams is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Less than 2 miles south of the United States Capitol, welcome to Nationals Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound in this one, Cade Cavalli. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Ready to go now. Carson Benj up now for the Mets. And we're underway here this afternoon.
Ball 2.
Popped up. And there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
That is upstairs for ball 1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Swing and a ball popped up. Abrams settles under it. And there's 2 down. Here's Juan Soto.
He's been showing off some pop lately. 3 homers already in this series.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for the Mets, David Peterson. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
1 up, 1 down. Next to hit for the Nats, Curtis Mead.
Curtis Mead.
Ball 1.
This one in the air, right field, and that is a foul ball. Here's a high chopper. Beatty sends it across to first, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
First baseman Andres Chaparro.
Hey.
That one in there across the letters.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Two down, nobody on. That one almost got him. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a 1-2 again. Line drive, base hit down the line. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, shortstop.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average.
Aye.
Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Swings through that high fastball. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Chaparro off of first with 2 away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. The 2-2. And delivers outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Nationals Park. Second inning set to go. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. And he swings through that one.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Greg Beatty.
The 1-0.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Swing and a foul out of play. The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting sixth, second baseman,
2 outs, base is empty.
Simeon.
Marcus Simeon digs in now. In the air, right field. Cruz under it, and that is that. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom half of inning number 2, Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Bichette whips it to first. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second.
Center fielder, Jacob Young.
Inside, ball 1.
No score here in the second. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. That clips the corner. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it falls. And a man aboard.
Batting eighth.
Next to hit for the Nats, Nasim Nunez. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Runner takes off. Pitch is low. Saved at second, and he easily steals the bag. On the ground to first, and he can't come up with it. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Batting ninth, catcher, David Ruiz.
Right through there for a strike. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That one way inside. Strike on the inside corner.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
In the dirt, blocked. And got him. What a throw to end the inning. New inning getting started. Stepping in, number 9.
A.J. Ewing.
Ball.
In the dirt, and it's 2-0. Cavalli, a righty that throws with power. 27 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Down the middle for a strike, and the count is 3-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And that one ripped to left. One away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Jackknifes out of the way. In the air, right side. Cruz has a beat on it, and there's 2 away. Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens.
Luis Torrens.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Top of the third, no score.
Ball 1.
Two down, nobody on. That one inside, look out.
That's ball 3.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Draws the walk there.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
That's in there. Strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That one misses. Ball 1. Ruiz can't squeeze it. Gets away. And the runner stays where he is. him looking for the K. As we go to the last of the third. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, James Wood. To the right side, and foul ball. 0-1 now. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Soto drifts towards it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Nationals, third baseman, Curtis Mead.
To the left side, but it is well foul. And the lefty with the 0-1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there are 2 outs. So up next, Andres Chaparro. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Andres Chaparro.
Hey, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Grounds one to short. Bichette whips it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here in Nationals Park. Out of the fourth, Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. That's in there, and that is strike 1. This one smacked out to left center, and that should be extra bases. They hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. But no advance. That's ball 1. The Mets with a chance to score first. Top half of inning number 4. That one misses, and that's ball 2.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Man at second. That's too low. 3-1 now.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And he walked him.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Third baseman, Brett Baty.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And that one inside, and it hit him.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman.
And now Marcus Semien steps up in a big spot.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And now the 0-1. And that is out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only 1 away.
Center fielder, A.J.
That one's in there. Strike 1. One out, bases full. And 1-2. On the ground, 2 ball. To second, there's 1. On to first, double play. Bottom 4. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, C.J. Abrams.
Shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Well, these Nats just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Up next for the Nationals, right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
The Mets up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Liner snagged at first. Next to hit for the Nats, Dalen Lyle. Grounded out his first time up.
Dalen Lyle.
Hey.
Next offering is fouled back. And down on strikes. That's out number 3. We go to the top of the 5th. So now here's the Mets DH, MJ Melendez. Fouled off. He was late. That one clips the outside corner. That's strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Struck him out looking. Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-2. That one ran inside, almost got him. Well, we've seen him lose the handle on a pitch or 2 already in this one, Singy, and we could see some words being had down there now.
Yeah, he's already hit one guy, and that one seemed pretty unnecessary to me. I don't blame him for being a little upset right now, even if it's just a matter of him having a hard time knowing where it's going on the mound.
Foul ball there.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
To second, Abrams. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Up next,
and up next for New York, Carson Benj.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
One, two now. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He makes the grab.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop Bo Bichette.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
For the Mets, left
Big
fielder,
situation,
Juan
and here
Soto.
comes the big bat of Juan Soto. Up the middle, Nunez gets it to first, and that's the inning. Back in Washington, D.C., we head to the bottom of the 5th. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. That's to third, Baden. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Up next for the Nationals, second baseman, Nasim Nunez.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
He's got it. 1 out man at first. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. This one in the air, right field. Brings it in.
Up next for the Nationals, designated hitter, James Wood.
Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. Nope, he held back. The 1-0. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Step off throw to first. And he dives back in safely. The 2-2. Swing and a miss struck him out.
Now pitching for the
We're back,
Nationals,
and they make a change to start the
64,
6th. The new pitcher, Orlando Ribalta.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Fouled off left side.
Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Upstairs.
And even if they don't want to make it a habit of falling behind, they're doing a great job of making the most out of it. I think that's contagious throughout the lineup.
Ribalta, a 6'7" righty, 28 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Nice grab. There's one. And two. What a play.
If you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It happens so fast, which is a huge reason why this is such a delicate sequence. The entire play will break down if one person has bad timing.
Semien in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
That one ripped left field. And it is out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. Back here in Nationals Park, bottom of the inning, Curtis Mead digging in for the Nationals.
Curtis Mead.
And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Nationals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And a quick out, number 1.
With all of those hard hits, the guys are going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. To third, Baden. Tosses to first. Awesome play there.
Up next,
Here's C.J. Abrams now. He's 0 for 1.
C.J. Abrams.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now pitching for
Andrew
the Nationals,
Alvarez takes over on the mound.
56,
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Ball, that's upstairs. Ball, that's too high.
And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now one away.
For the Mets, catcher Luis Torrens.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. And that one almost hit him.
That's out.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
2 down.
No, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Bench in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground, right side. Nunez sends it to first, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the 7th, Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. This one in the air, center field. On his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Nationals, left fielder Dalen Lyle.
Ball, that's high.
Right side, and
foul.
it goes just foul. That misses. Ball 2. The Nats trailing by 2 here, the bottom of the 7th. That one catches the zone. 2-2. Lyle not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. The 2-2 now. Struck him out swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 2.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
That misses, and that is ball 1.
Foul. That's ball 2.
Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 2-2 now. And that one is inside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That is the inning. Back here in Nationals Park, Bo Bichette up to the dish. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. High fly ball, right field. Cruz settles underneath it. 1 down.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Juan Soto.
And the 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Good job to fight that one off. 0-2 now.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. 2 down, base is empty. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos.
Hey.
Just missed.
Whoa, that's down.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Just off the inside edge. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 3-2 now. And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And the 0-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Vientos off of first with 2 away. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one lifted to left. Lyle under it. He's there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out.
Now pitching for the
Back
Mets,
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Craig Kimbrell. He last pitched 2 days ago. Nasim Nunez getting ready to hit. He is singled and he is flied to left.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Ball 1.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Inside,
nope,
3-2 the count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Oh, that's it.
Up and in. Look out.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Checks over to first. Back safely. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Swing and a pop-up. And that is foul. The Mets holding on to a 2-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the Nationals.
Next for the Nationals is the DH, James Wood. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Called strike right there.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The tying run at the plate. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. And he punches him out. He went around. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Devin Williams.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Williams. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Richard Lovelady.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Lovelady, the 6-foot lefty, 185 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2016.
Nope, outside.
That's off the mark. Ball 3. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder A.J. Ewing.
Yeah. Ball, that's inside.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Ball 2.
On the ground, right side. Nunez tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead. 2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, MJ Melendez. He's been a great free agent sign. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Left field. And it's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball right side. And that's just foul. The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Got him swinging. Back in Washington, D.C., leading off, Andres Chaparro. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
0-2 now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Shortstop C.J. Abrams.
Hey!
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. And a strike in there.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 3 in this one. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Popped up. Vientos in position. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.